What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to YBF TV. I have another special guest with me. It is fight week for this young lady, so we will get into it soon. Today, we are graced with the presence of Miss Nikki Rue. How you doing today?
I'm doing really well. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you for
Good.
asking. Did I pronounce your last name correctly? Because I know that H sometimes it throws people off. So did I pronounce your last name correctly?
I think you did. You said like kangaroo, right? Just
I did. Yep.
then you did.
Awesome. Yep. But first off, I have to say thank you. Thank you for the invite that you
Of
sent to
course.
us. I definitely appreciate that.
Yeah, I wish you guys could come out. We should be streaming the press conference if you want to hop on and like ask questions. I think IFL will have someone monitoring it.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, we're definitely going to get into that. We'll get into the fight, all the good stuff here shortly. So are you from LA or
I'm originally from Orlando, Florida. Here, let me
nice?
put that right
Okay.
here.
Yep.
There we go. Okay, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I actually lived in Orlando for a little bit, not too far from Full Sail University.
Okay, did you go to Full Sail?
I did not. I went to there was a school similar to it called High Tech Institute. It was like a
Okay,
technology school. It's not too far from the Florida Mall, also, I want to say. Um,
that's awesome. Yeah,
yeah.
I grew up. If you know the Orlando area, I grew up in like College Park.
Yes. Yep.
Yep.
I know exactly where that is. And it's funny that you say College Park. I live in Virginia now, and the neighborhood that we grew up in is called College Park. I went to College Park Elementary School. So yeah, that's it's pretty cool. So now before we get into the fight, I looked a little bit into you. Now I noticed that you were quite famous before you even started boxing.
You know, people keep saying the word famous. I I feel like I feel like that's such a big word. Um, I definitely am very honored to have the collection of fans that I have. I had them prior to boxing, and I've grown since boxing, which is really cool. Um, famous always kind of trips. Like I don't, I don't quite think I've met that criteria yet. But yes, sorry. I'm sure you have a question. That was just my little tangent.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. Obviously, I wanted to have you dig a little bit deeper into how you got. I guess I don't want to say famous now. How you got your audience, how you got your crowd, how you got people loving you. Up
uh,
into this point.
so the way it started was very unplanned, I guess. I was modeling a lot when I first got to LA, and then I started traveling a lot because I left the country for about a year. Um, for anyone who's able, highly recommend it. I saved up as much money as possible, and I had a job waiting for me in Australia, which is one of the places I went. So I kind of mapped out once I ran out of money that I had somewhere with a job. Just little tips for anyone doing it. But
Yeah.
I think between the modeling and the travel content, I just started it started just kind of going like this.
Mm-hmm.
And like don't get me wrong, I definitely I wanted it to do that because it's becoming more and more prevalent. It's becoming more and more important for the industry that I'm in as a whole when it comes to like acting and stuff like that. So it just kind of happened though. And then all of a sudden, like I was at almost 20K. I was just like, oh, what? And it's
Like
still
keep going,
growing.
right? Once you hit that number, it's like keep going.
Yeah. It's because my originally I was just like, okay, I just want like 10K so that it's like respectable or whatever uh for this realm. But and then I can move on with my life. And then I hit 10, and then it just and at one point I actually was at 20, but then like there was a whole drop. I went on a mass unfollow spree. It was a whole thing. But but again, it's been a really unique and unexpected journey.
Hmm. Absolutely. And you know what? That's life, right? That's life. You know, a lot of times we have stuff planned out on how we want things to work, and then all of a sudden you get that curveball that comes in, and you're like, "Oh my goodness!" You know, I have to kind of reset and maybe not like rethink my plan, but maybe just figure out a couple things. That
Mhm.
it happens to everybody. So I have to ask you. You said you've been traveling. I love to travel myself. So what are some of the places that you've been to? Or some of your favorites. I'm sure you've been to a lot. We'll just do some of your favorites. How about that?
So oh, I didn't put my necklace on. I went to go grab it.
Yeah.
I have a necklace that I wear every day. I think I was rushing this morning. I know exactly where it is too. But I have a cross I wear every day that's from Notre Dame. Um, so that specifically, that cathedral is one of my favorites. Same with the Sagrada Familia in Spain, which should be finished being built this year, which really cool because it's like 100 years of building. I hope my history facts are right. Correct me if I'm wrong, whoever's watching this. But the Sagrada Familia is stunning. It was designed to be like an instrument. So when you're in there, like hearing the choir and hearing it's oh my gosh,
That's
amazing.
awesome.
But as far as countries go, my favorite three are Spain, Bolivia, and this is controversial, but Puerto Rico. Even though it's a territory,
It's okay. It's okay.
I I have my opinions. So I'm gonna count it as a country. But yeah, so those three.
Yeah, I'm with you. I did a lot of traveling with my parents when I was younger. We would go on cruises and stuff. And one of the places that we went to was Puerto Rico. I went there a while ago. I went there I want to say it was late 1990s, early 2000s, around when
Okay.
Felix Trinidad was still boxing.
Okay.
Um, so it was awesome to go out there and just see something different, see different people, see how they live, see everything.
You were in Old San Juan, right?
I went to see. I don't want to get to lying, especially on camera. Um,
Yeah, I know. I'm asking you about something like 20 years ago. And I'm like, oh, it was this city,
but
right? That's
you
where
know
you
what's
went.
crazy though? When you go on vacation, even though it happened 20 years ago, certain details you remember like it happened yesterday. You just like I remember who I was with, where I went, what I saw, what we bought, things like that. You
I
remember
love that.
all those little details. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I've been to Puerto Rico a handful of times. It is one of my favorite places. Like, and I know I just said it's one of my favorites, but like aggressively, it's one of my favorite places. I love the people. I love the food. I love the culture. It's stunning. And anyone who's living there trying to close their beaches, even though they're supposed to belong to the people of Puerto Rico, should leave. But anyways,
Yeah, tell them you gotta go. But if you say you know where the necklace is, if you want to show real quick, because I got one on. So
yeah.
if you want to throw
Let me
yours
show.
on,
I'll be right back.
all right.
Guess who's back? Woo, me. Okay.
Hey,
No, it's just a really beautiful cross.
that is nice. That's awesome. And you say you got it from
Notre
which?
Dame.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
See, now you got me wanting to hop on a plane and look at some of these places because there's a couple places on my list that I haven't been to that I want to go to.
So many places on my
And
list.
Spain is at the top of my list, and the UK is also up there as well. So hopefully we get a chance to do that. Yep. So let's
Yes.
get into it. Let's
The reason I'm here, not about.
yeah, we had to get to know you a little bit, so that way people can get to love you. Everybody can start following you. We got us a fight this weekend.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
got
we did.
us a fight this weekend. So let us know. You got you a good one.
Well, yes. Do you mean my opponent or the
a
like
good fight. I mean, you're in LA. It looks like you're fighting for a belt.
I
The
am.
opponent
Yeah.
seems like she's been running her mouth a little bit, so it looks like the whole situation is good.
So it is the first female ICB belt, which is so freaking cool.
Congratulations.
Thank
Congratulations.
you. It is also the first female belt, and only it's the second belt at all, and the first female belt for IFL, the actual league. So technically, I'm up for two belts, one for the league and one for the sanctioning body, and it's so cool. I think it's a really amazing opportunity. I am so humbled that I am being given this opportunity. It really is phenomenal. I'm so excited. It I really am predicting and hoping that after this fight, because right now I'm ranked 20th on the ICB all female influencer fighters, right? On their list, I'm number 20, and I'm like, I get it. I like it. I get it. I'm hoping after this fight, I'm like, let's move me to the top 10.
Absolutely.
And
Yep.
it's, oh gosh, everything about it is so exciting. You are correct. She runs her mouth nonstop without being provoked, without anyone mentioning me. Nonstop. Like, and she just makes stuff up. She's just like, I feel like lying about this. I'm like, I don't get it, because I'm just like, bro, none of this is relevant to the fight.
Yeah. You know what? You have some people that they just do that to help sell tickets, and some
Yeah.
people they do it to maybe try to get a mental edge on you. You know what I mean? It
She
don't look
messed
like
up.
it's
It just
working
makes me angry. And when I'm angry, I just get more focused.
Definitely, and that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. So you said this is the first, as far as in the entire organization, in the whole. That's awesome. So the fight, for anybody that doesn't know, the fight is the 24th. So it's actually this Saturday coming up. It's in LA. It's gonna be on Fight TV.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Whew.
It's streamed on Fight TV. If you're in the Los Angeles area, you're welcome to either DM me for tickets, or you can go online and use an Influencer Fight League. You can go on their page and get tickets using the code NIKKI. It'll just give you $1 off, but it looks really good for me. It's it's at Academy LA in Hollywood.
Okay. Awesome. So yep.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so
Oh,
excited.
we'll make sure that we. I'm gonna post everything too in the stories, and
Yeah,
all the fight details and stuff up into that point. So how's training been going? How's everything been going up into this point?
it is going phenomenally. Let me work my eloquence here. Let me enunciate. But it's going phenomenally, and I adore my coaches. I adore them. So I'm training at Fortune Boxing on Melrose. I'm training with Justin and Tam, and they are so blessed. So originally I was training with someone named Phil Paulina, and he's Italian, not Hispanic, but I don't know how to say his name without it sounding like that. But he had to leave for a family emergency like 2 months before my fight. Not even, I think it was like 7 weeks. So I was left without a coach because we didn't know how long he was going to be gone. Like, because it was one of those kinds of things. Like, we had no idea he was out of the state. And I was just like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I was freaking out a little bit. And then I got recommended by one of my friends who works at a fight shop to go over to Fortune. And when I went over there, I fell in love. I fell in love, like Tam, who is her and Justin Fortune. So they own the thing. They're married and they're adorable. She's become like a big sister to me. Like, she's so funny. She's from Detroit, just like my parents are. So there's like definitely a lot of humor that we get to cross over. And her husband's from Australia, so he's just rowdy. But they are amazing people, and like the wealth of knowledge, not just from them, like yes, with them, but not just from them, like from the entire gym. I'm
Mhm.
surrounded by people who are like former world champions and currently on the pros circuit, currently on amateur. I sparred a girl she's right now, she's amateur, but her entire goal is she wants a world title.
Mhm.
Like that is what she's working for. And she's so sick and she's so kind and so beautiful. And then we stepped into the ring and I was like, oh my goodness, a totally different side. Um, and it's her name's Karen,
Mhm.
but they it has been such an incredible place to grow and learn. And I've seen myself get better. And I can feel myself being better when I'm sparring and being able to like start leveling up and just adding bricks to that house. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? By no means have I built my house yet. There's so much to learn, but it is an incredible feeling to just so tangibly get better in such a short time.
Yes, yeah, and you put it perfect. When you spar against people, you want to make sure you spar against people that want to be great.
Mhm.
Iron sharpens iron. They say it, all the time. So the fact that you're in there with some of the best, you have world champions in your circle, that knowledge right there, that's you can't put a value on that. That's awesome. It's good to hear that. It's definitely good to hear that. So I got to ask you this. As far as LA, you said you lived in Orlando.
Yeah.
We went to LA. The traffic. Let me ask you about this. How did you deal with the traffic? Because I visited my friend from Virginia to California. I lie to you not, to go even probably about 10 miles. It took us an hour.
Yeah.
Took us an hour, and during that whole time, we're in standstill traffic, and people are literally zooming in
Yeah.
between stopped cars on bicycles and motorcycles. Like, are you
Uh,
able to deal with the LA traffic better than I was?
so I'm a bus and train girl.
Mhm.
Um, which one, better for the environment, but two, I can also do like work while I'm on there. I can read. I'm not. So when I get stuck in traffic on the bus, I can just still be
Mhm.
productive.
Mhm.
Um, so that's helped.
Mhm.
And I really, really think LA can step up our public transportation system. I think it would help a lot
Mhm.
because this traffic is ridiculous. Because and it varies so much. Like that's something I wasn't used to. Because when I was in Orlando, it's like something that's 20 minutes away is always 20 minutes away,
Mhm.
maybe 30 on a bad day. There's an accident, 30 minutes. Here, it's like something will be 10 minutes away, but then once it's 5 o'clock, it's an hour and 20 minutes away. Little hyperbolic with that one, but it, like, it's so ridiculous. So I never know. I never know how to plan because I'm just like, because I don't feel like I know what the
Mhm.
traffic is going to be. Like I can guess. But then sometimes it's like, oh, well, there were 3 accidents today. You're not going anywhere. Good luck.
For a
Okay.
while, yeah, for a long while. Like my friend, I want to say from the airport to his house altogether was, I want to say 3 hours. It was supposed to be 3 hours. Now I want to put that out there. It was supposed to be three
Yeah.
hours. Now when he came and picked me up, traffic and all that stuff, it took him 6 hours.
Oh,
And he ended up being late for work. He had to call his boss. He blamed it on me and everything. So yeah, that LA traffic is no joke. Is
yeah.
definitely no joke. Let me ask you this: as far as training with the box, I know we touched on a little bit about that. Did you fight? Do you have like any MMA experience? And then you're dipping a little bit into my seat. I looked a little bit in. I did a little bit of research.
So, my first love forever will always be grappling.
Mhm.
Always. I think it is for me, right? For my size, for my height, for everything, I think it is the superior way to fight in real life. Um, again, for me, because every body and every person, right? So like you're gonna have a different type of martial art or combat form or whatever that benefits you the best, whether it's mentally or physically. Now, granted, I grew up grappling because of my dad and my mom and my siblings, so I'm a little biased there, but I love it. Kickboxing was always really fun. I like, but it's grappling, man.
Yeah.
I being able to get someone into, because I've taken on people so much bigger than me in various capacities, and just getting them, once you get someone into getting like a 6 foot tall man into a submission hold, it's such a powerful feeling, because I'm not going to take him out with a punch.
Correct.
Like, you 260 pounds, 60 pounds. Like, I'm not, what am I going to do? I'm going to hit you and you're going to go, oh, is there a draft? Like, I'm not going to. But getting you in a submission hold where, like, you can't breathe, like, or getting my legs wrapped around you, like,
Yes.
you feel, they're just like, I'm tapping out. I'm good. I'm good. And like, it just feels so powerful. So stepping into boxing, totally different realm. I'm fighting people more my size, which is also a different experience. Which is really, but it is really like, it is really cool. And the reason I say it like that, my first opponent was actually 60 pounds bigger than me. I know.
Oh wow.
I know. That one wasn't ICB approved.
I know. I'm like, who sanctioned that? Like, who let that go? There wasn't any kind of sanctioning body that was like, that's
it was for fun. It's
oh,
fine.
okay.
But she's my first, like, she's the reason I have a W on my card. She was put up an amazing fight, just absolute powerhouse. But I got more points, which bless. But it's cool. It is a really different experience to, like, at first it felt very limiting because I was like, okay, I can't use my legs, I can't dive in, I can't wrap around you, like, you're taking all of my weapons. Like, it felt like I was trying to fight with a hand tied behind my back, you know what I mean? Even though quite literally I had both. So it was really, it was really difficult to make that switch in my head where I'm like, okay, I'm getting cornered and I can't kick. I can't, like, I can't dance around you. I can't do anything. But now I feel so comfy.
Now you've been working a little bit now,
Yeah.
like you said a little bit ago.
And it's like a switch in my head because I still grapple. Not like, I'm not focusing on that training right now at all. But like, I know my boyfriend and he has a background. He's more of a striker. But when we, like, because you put two fighters, like, we're gonna play fight. Like, that's just what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Oh yes.
But I still, like, my go-to with him, I'm like, I guess I'm wrapping around. Like,
and he knows, he knows, those grapplers. I mean, when you get somebody down to the ground, that's why they say we're all the same size at that point. Like you said, it doesn't matter if you're 260 some pounds, don't matter if you're 150 some pounds. Once we're both on the ground,
absolutely,
hey, it's a fair fight. It's me versus you at that point. So I gotta. So you touched on it a little bit ago. How hard is it training and not kicking somebody square in the face? Like, how hard is it for you to, like, not? Well, I'm pretty sure you're better with it now, but I know when you first started, I know that leg came up a couple times.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. I had several times where, again, getting cornered or getting stuck on the ropes, like, especially because, like, for me, I would look at boxers sometimes and I'd look at their stance and I'd be like, I can just get my foot right there, like, right, and I can just, you know what I mean? I'm just like, I'm just gonna wrap around, put some pressure on your shoulder, and you're down.
Yeah.
So that was really hard because I would just stare at their feet and be like, I just want to do it.
Yeah.
I just want to do it so badly. You shouldn't stare at people's feet when you're fighting them. That's not the place to look. But yeah, there's several times where just I would get cornered and I would be ready. Like, I would either be like right there or I'd have my foot here, whatever it is. The other one was not throwing elbows. Whew. Like I would be right here, and then I would catch it, and I'd be like, hold on,
You almost got me.
that's not what we're doing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There was a somebody that had a fight on. I think it was the Zone. I think it was KSI or something like that. He
Yeah,
actually knocked the guy out with the elbow.
yeah.
So hopefully you don't take anybody out with the elbow. Let's hope not.
No, I'm
Hopefully
just gonna
you.
knock her out with my fist and call it done.
There you go. And once you get that W, once you get the belt and everything, you gotta stop back and holler at us. You know that, right?
Oh,
You know we
absolutely.
gotta do this again.
Yes, absolutely. I'll have my belts. I'll be like this because my shirt has two belts. Yeah.
Hey, there we go. Yep. So next time I expect to see the shirt, and we're gonna see the two belts. I'm not even worried about that. We're gonna see
Yes.
the two belts. So we definitely appreciate you stopping through and taking time out of your day to kick it with us.
No, I appreciate you having me. You're a great host. This is so fun.
Thank you.
Also, if anyone wants to buy this shirt, it's at my Happy House Apparel, and it is a collaboration with me. So this is me. At the bottom it says "Fight like a girl, win like a champion," and it donates 10% of all sales is going to victims of domestic violence. So
Yes. I tell you what, when we finish here, DM me that URL. I'm gonna put it in the comment section on the video, and I'll be sure to post it on the Instagram page as well.
thank you. I appreciate that.
We appreciate you as well. So best of luck to you. And like we said, everybody, the 24th Fight TV this weekend. Make sure y'all show some support to our girl so she can bring them belts back, and we can come back and we can talk with her a little bit more. Nikki, thank you once again so much.
Thank you so much.
All right, and we'll be talking again soon.
Yes.
All right. See y'all later. Once again, appreciate everybody stopping by. We'll see y'all again. Peace.